Google Analytics is a free service that provides the best website visitor tracking. You just need to get a free Google account, and you can see the traffic on as many websites as you like. In this video, you'll set up a Google Analytics account if you don't have one already, and connect it to your brochure site using a plugin. Allowing your clients to easily see traffic and visitor stats inside the WordPress dashboard is easy to do through a plugin, and it keeps the tracking code separate from the theme files, allowing you to change or upgrade themes without affecting the tracking. Depending on the client, you may want to encourage them to get their own Google Analytics account and then pass the credentials on so that you can set up their WordPress dashboard. If you don't think they need more than just the WordPress dashboard stats, or wouldn't log in to use analytics themselves, you can use your own account. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to sign up for an account of your own and connect it to the WordPress site. Now, I'm already signed into a google.com account that I set up for this purpose, and I'm logged in already, as you can see here at the top right. If you click the Google Apps icon, you can open up a few options, but then you must click the More, and then it's not even here to get to Analytics. You need to click Even More from Google, and that'll give you everything that they make, and down here on the left side under Business is Analytics. You can also just type analytics.google.com. When you're logged in, if you already have an analytics account, it'll take you to your dashboard page. But since we're starting from scratch, I'm going to have to use this Gmail and Google account to sign up for a Google Analytics account. Great, now I can start in with the setup. All I need to do is go through the selection process here with a new account. I'm going to track a website, and I'm going to choose a name for it, which is the name of the website that I'm creating. Now, it is at a certain URL, but since we're developing this site locally, I don't have a live URL for it yet. I'm just going to put that in for now. And let's go ahead and put the actual URL in here. Go ahead and put in my time zone. I can basically leave all the settings at their defaults and click Get a Tracking ID. I do need to accept the terms. And then Google Analytics will open up my dashboard page. Great. Now, a tracking ID that starts with a UA dash is something that you can use in most plugins to go ahead and set up your Google Analytics tracking. You can also track manually on any website or place a tracking script in the header of a website so that it appears on every page, just like this. Some themes give you a place where you can put scripts like this into the header or footer of the website, and this is one way to manually insert Google Analytics into a WordPress site. For us, we're going to set up a plugin that while we're logged into Google, we can give permission to the plugin to get our analytics tracking code and place it properly inside the website. Now that we've got Google Analytics set up, let's go back to our brochure site dashboard and look at our Google Analytics plugin that we installed in a previous video. I'll click here to open up an authentication window with Google. Google Analyticator would like to view and manage the data. Control C for copy. Copy that once, save and continue. Great, it sees Fireweed Photography as the one property in Google Analytics. I'll hit save. And then once I enable that, I'll be able to see some stats on the WordPress dashboard. Now, if there were any traffic coming into this website and it wasn't hosted locally, but it was live on the internet, I'd be able to see a Google Analytics summary here with a lot of great stats for me or my client. Let's go ahead and look at a second option that we might use by hitting Plugins, Add New. Just do a quick search for Google Analytics. And you can see right next to Google Analyticator is one called Google Analytics by Monster Insights. More than 1 million active installs. I know that this was recently acquired by a great set of developers from Yoast. And so let's check this one out. Just click Install Now. I'll click Activate the plugin. And now I've already got an Insights menu item over here. I'll take a look at the dashboard. It is giving me a little warning message in red. Please configure your Google Analytics settings. That's great. And let's go ahead and click Settings. Great. Now, since I'm already logged into Google Analytics in the background, I should be able to just authenticate with my Google account, and it should pull the right code in here. It opened a window and says that, yes, I'd like to allow Google Analytics to connect. Gives me an authentication code that I can click Control-C, copy it, paste that right here into the WordPress plugin. Great. Now I can click Save Changes. And what I'll do is select the one profile for the website that I had set up in Google Analytics, because that's the one that I'd like to set up and track. I think that's it. Now, if there was traffic coming to this website and it was live on the internet, we could go to the dashboard menu item under Insights, and it would start to show us some tracking graphs and reports coming from Google Analytics. Don't forget, you don't want to have two Google Analytics plugins set up at the same time. And so just as I did before with Google Maps, I'm going to look at my installed plugins and go ahead and deactivate the Google Analyticator plugin and delete that from the website to keep the installation nice and clean. There we go. In this lesson, you've logged into Google Analytics and set up a new property for the brochure site and explored and set up 2 different Google Analytics plugins. You authenticated the plugins with Google, and you've seen where the traffic stats and reports can be seen within WordPress. In the next chapter, we'll revise our brochure site and change the homepage from a static page to a dynamic blog-style homepage, which will change when new posts are published. See you there.